Hi, welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith. Today we're starting off a new video section because I know it's going to take me a while to finish this little project here. We've been underway for a couple days and I'm out here just before it rains again, just taking a look and getting some more ideas through my head. This is an Ingersoll Rand air compressor and it belongs to a company called Childs. And he's been in the shop a few times, and when we picked up the plasma cam machine, I think he came up, I know a project you might want, and so he confronted me and asked me if I wanted to take on this project. And this is basically all 16 gauge material for the enclosure on this, and we're going to completely build a new enclosure for this air compressor. And let me give you an eyeball of what we're working with, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're starting here at the very front, and this is the breather grill here on the front of the lower section of the housing. Pretty well beat, and your controls are there. Now they have gone in here and really did a nice cleanup for me. Got all the oil and the grease. It's one of my rules: no oil, no grease at my place. So anyway, some of this fabrication is down in here. It originally was a bolt-on shell, and they've welded some things on there, so we got to get in there and get some of that out, and we're going to be reforming these boxes here. And there's been patches put in, and you know, just all kinds of modifications for everybody's different idea of how to handle it. The side panels are showing some rot around the wheel wells. And here's the back end. Normally the tail lights are in the upper section, upper half. They added those on there. Bumper's bent a little bit. And that's the main radiator section there. And you can see that the panels are pretty well rusted and given out. Here's a look down this side here. Same thing on this panel. You can start to see through some of it. Right down in this area, right in here. And here again on this side, the inner walls are kind of all rotten and patched, and you know. Alright, there's the lower half. Here's the upper half here, and it's missing the door off of one side, and the framing here, that's all broke loose. That span across, that one's almost ready to go, and the whole lip all the way around is actually rotted and folded down, so it's pretty bad shape. The roof, we're going to reuse the actual top panel. We're going to hammer out some of the crash dents, but we're going to cut the skirt off all the way around here before the rain stops, and we're going to grind all the screws off of that hinge over there so we can take the door inside. Alright, here's the opening that goes over that control panel on the front. It's pretty rotten. Alright, here's the door. Almost a door. Okay, this is the upper rear, and that's the original taillight holes, and we're going to reuse that same pattern, and he'll put new rubber mounted lights in them. That center hatch, we still have to cut that out of that panel we've already cut. But we're going to take it off, and we're going to plan, it's just an access so that you can get into the split line bolts that bolt the upper half to the lower half and pull it off if you have to work on it. Alright, get busy and cut some material off of this upper shell and get her on inside. Well, we roughed out the garbage here, and so far this is the only piece we're keeping off of this thing. It's got some nice bracing underneath here. It has been damaged. We're going to be reconstructing the slip on here, but the sheet will bang that out, and I think this is pretty well going to be reusable. Now we got the trash off. Alright, we're about ready to knock off for the night, but I wanted to put a couple things up here on the table for you. This is my own design and what I came up to replace that 1.5 inch collection of squares that's on that smashed up front lower half of the air compressor out there. Top and bottom panel, the bottom is behind this, holding this color back here, so you can actually see the cutout. And these are the fender skirts here. And the top, I did get that separated, and Paul Childs came over and picked that piece up, took it back to his yard. He's going to have the guys clean it up and grind the remnants of this upper lip right here. I'm learning fast with the plasma cam. When it's cutting fine, do not fix it. Didn't go without a flaw on this, and I even put brand new electrode, brand new tip, everything else. It was cutting fine, but you know, you got that. It's a job you don't want to mess up. Well, in the middle of the job, tip gets something on there, and then it starts malfunctioning. I end up stopping on a hole and then restarting on a hole. It's one in this section right here. Anyway, cleaned it up, came back, picked it up, and then came over a kerf that was already cut, and the torch stumbled on the cut itself, and the stop arc switch went just like it was planned to. And so I was able to save the part and have a pretty good clean cutout. And so I got a few shots here of cutting out the plates here, and I got a special treat. I got a camera mounted on the carriage of the right alongside the torch, and it gets some close up. I've been playing with different lenses to get it clear, or at least respectable detail without the high glare, or being too dark you can't see the rest. So I was kind of playing around with that. So, and the tables are all lined up here, and it's awesome to work these big sheets in here. And of course, now that we're going to start building this, actually it's like building a ship in a bottle. Don't worry, we'll get it out of the building. One of these walls got to come down, right? Well, not my new ones. All right, enjoy the vid.